phone calls are subject to monitoring and recording.
I got 4 hours to myself. Sitting inside of here, they got no bitter. They just want me for the bitter. They don't wanna see me win, and I don't know they hit me that I'm gone. I guess still make the problem. My youngest daughter, she got COVID.
Check.
Good evening. Sorry for the delayed start as we had some technical mic issues. My name is Ethan Booth, here with me, Quan Daniels. Welcome into Hayfield House for this matchup between the Lyon College Scots and the shorthanded Principia College Panthers. If you missed the earlier game, the Principia women took home the win in a blowout 30-point W as Xavier McDowell for Principia knocks down the three-pointer from the outside. To start with the starters for Principia, shorthanded, as I said, without conference leading scorer Nolan Simon and his dynamic duo partner, Mikali Roberts. Panthers roll out a new look starting five. Xavier McDowell, the freshman. KJ Waddle, also a freshman. Caden Smith, also a freshman. Derek Shaman, freshman. And leading the way, the veteran presence, sophomore Ashton Matthews. Starting five for Principia right there. For Lyon, they've got Stephen Reed, Xavier Sorrell, Trayvon Taylor, Kenneth Brown, and Kennedy Warren out there.
This is a very young lineup from Principia tonight.
Yeah, they're going to need somebody to step up and kind of be the scorer for them that Simon is on a night in and night out basis. Simon averaging almost 25 points per game this season. Without him tonight, so somebody will have to step up. The Scots will counter with Trayvon Taylor, the 10th leading scorer in conference, who averages 15.8 per game, along with 8 rebounds. Those 8 rebounds give her third in the conference. This is KJ Waddell on the attack, lift faking, puts it up, no good, rebounded by Reed. Back the other direction. Outside mid-range jumper is up and good. That is Kennedy Warren. Looks like Waddell will be doing the ball handling today. Caden Smith. Caden Smith, probably the best resume of players in the court right now for Principia. He gets a knocked out of bounds, going to stay with the Panthers.
By Brown with the knockout.
Caden Smith has started pretty much every single game that he has been available, averaging 7.5 points per game coming in tonight. They're going to need more than that from him if they're going to compete. Of course, last time these two teams matched up, Lyon came away with the W, 74-58. That was at their place. Waddell, deep three, no good. Couldn't find anything. Shot clock violation. The Scots are second place in SLIAC Conference, St. Louis Intercollegiate Athletic Conference, that is. They sit at 15-7 overall, 9-4 in conference. In their last 10, they're 9-1.
Reed with the ball now, directing the offense. Right now, Taylor with ball, pass down to Brown. Brown out to Sorrell. Sorrell with the missed shot. Offense rebound by Reed.
He's going to pull it all the way back out, reset the offense. Not a pretty shot there from the corner. Reed, mid-range jumper, pull up, no good. Waddell skying for the rebounds. Couldn't pull it down cleanly. Goes out of bounds. Going to stay with the Scots. So we got a 5 in, 5 out here for Lyon. The 5 coming in. We got Jason Harriet out there with George's Archer. Hudson Rogers and Cameron Brown. And missing one. Inside, can't finish. That's Archer. Rebounded. Caleb White bringing it back the other direction.
Matthews drives in.
Really quick there. Look at dump down for Waddell. Just not able to collect it cleanly.
Stolen by Archer. Oh. Lyon with the ball.
The last Scot on the court, that's Cameron Williford wearing number 2. 3 ball, no good from Archer. Rebounded by Principia. McDowell, give him credit.
McDowell with the ball, pass it out to Smith. Smith looking around to Waddell. Waddell, Smith passing back and forth.
Back
Smith
and down.
with the shot. Draws the foul. He'll be taking 2 free throws.
Good composure there from Kane Smith on the back down, taking his time, earning the trip to the charity stripe. Not a overly good free throw shooter this season, 57%. able to knock down the first, however. One thing this shorthanded Principia team does have going for them is they can all shoot the ball. Smith goes 2 for 2. All 5 players on the court at any point tonight will be willing and able to pull the trigger from outside. This is Wilford working around the screen, left hand in the lane, dumps off, finishing through contact.
Brown with the score. Right now, White coming down court. Out to Smith. Smith at the top of the key. Has down to Waddell. Open for the easy lay.
Huge defensive lapse there from the Scots. Their coach wants to talk it over. Head coach Rodney May saying, what are we doing, boys? Got to rotate.
This offense looked very different without seeing Nolan and McCauley. I wonder how they can push through for this game.
Absolutely. They're going to have to rely on the gameplay, on teamwork, of course. I was talking to head coach Nico Dominguez before. Simon dealing with a little bit of calf stiffness. Roberts, a groin issue.
That, you know, just sort of used to seeing the one-man wrecking ball with Nolan Smith, and then our highlight reel walking, you know, McCauley. So this game's going to look very weird.
Yeah.
From, you know, the Principia eye. But still, it's always going to be fun to watch. I expect a lot of threes being made.
Absolutely. They're going to have to knock them down to compete tonight. It's relatively early timeout taken. Principia leading 7-4. And play set to continue. Lyon going to stick with that same group of 5 out there. Curious to see if they're going to run a 5-in, 5-out offensive rotation. Of course, that was the first subs that we saw. Except for Principia, Caleb White, Xavier McDowell, KJ Waddell, Caden Smith, and Ashton Matthews. Archer to bring it down the court. Gives over to Harriet. Back with Archer. Now Williford. Talks back on the wing, calling for the screen. Brown comes up to set it. Over to the corner, attacking baseline. Wrap around reverse, no good. Fighting for the rebound underneath. Smith comes down with it. That was Rogers on the attack. Not able to convert.
Right now, Matthews directing the offense.
And he'll do a lot of the ball handling. Caden Smith down low. Entry pass kicks outside. Waddell's going to let it fly. 3 balls up. No good. Rebound Brown. Foul called on the ground. We got a hold called against Jaron Harriet. A little bit too handsy down low. So Principia going to get possession back.
Smith from 3.
Quick hitter. Not a bad idea. It's a good look. Not able to convert. Rogers bringing it down the court. Now Williford in the attack. Kicks outside within the arc. Now Rogers. Down low for Brown. Stolen away. Caleb White can't collect. Going to stay with Lyon. Sub coming in. Excuse me if I get this name wrong. I'm going Shai Juan Dumas. Checking in for the first time today. Williford on the attack, loses Matthews. Rogers now to Dumas. Kicks outside, the attack, 3 ball on the way, no good from Williford. Rebounded down low by Dumas, up and off glass, converts. His first point of the night. Principia leads at 1. Williford picking up Matthews full court.
Matthews coming down now. Out to Xavier from 3. And he misses.
He knocked that first one down, feeling it right there. Quick trigger. Harriet on the attack. Tries to dump down. He does get it there. Archer wasn't able to convert. Back the other direction. Lyon not finding very good looks right now. McDowell, he's going to let it fly. No good on that one. 1 for 3 to start the game from outside for him. I think we get a foul before the shot as Archer was attacking baseline. Picking up the foul. Principia. I think I saw number 6. There's no number 6 on the court. It's Williford. Dumas the screen. Williford denies it into the paint. Blocked by Waddell as he steps up and spikes the floater away. They take possession and finishing underneath. That's Carlin Hardy who just checked in. Great recovery there from Lyon off the block shot. Smith. Guarded by Dumas. Gives to White. White crossing left into the paint. Kicks down low. Waddell. Bumping, loses it. Gonna stay with Principia. 14 seconds on the shot clock. Matthews to inbound. Gets it to Waddell.
Waddell with the ball. Waddell drives in. Trying to make a play, misses the layup. Rebound by Hardy. Hardy coming down. Kicks out to Wilford. Wilford drives in. Kicks out to Rogers. Rogers looking around. Wilford back with the ball. Slowing down the pace a bit.
Got a reset here. 12 seconds on the shot clock. Matthews guarding. Screen from Dumas. Drews inside the three-point arc. Mid-range jumper up. No good. Front rim. Principia rebound by Caleb White. Matthews will bring it back the other direction. Ken Smith thought about 3. Back out to White. Waddell wrapping around up top for Matthews. For the rolling Smith. Good pass. Not able to handle the pass cleanly though. We'll get subs into the game for Lyon. Going back to the starting group, it looks like. That being, Trayvon Taylor out there with Kennedy Warren, Kenneth Brown, Stephen Reed.
Right now, Sorrell with the ball. Pass out to Reed. Reed looking around. Out to Brown. Brown. Layup attempt from Taylor and is off. Offensive rebound by Sorrell, and he makes the layup. Matthews coming down court. Pushing the pace pretty fast. Slows it down a bit now. Oh. And bit of a kickball from the Lion. Panthers ball right now.
Got timeout on the floor coming off the kickball. If you're following along with us on the live stance, a little bit of a technical difficulties there. Should be coming live here relatively soon. Lyon now in the lead. Their first one of the game after Principia came out of the gates firing. Really low scoring so far, almost halfway through the first half. Only one team has broken into double digits, and just barely. Previous matchup, 74-58 was the final score there, so also relatively low scoring.
These teams just know each other, defensively.
Yeah. They've done this kind of for, obviously, as far as scoring totals, it helps when the best scorer in the conference isn't available to play. Nolan Simon will keep the...
And the second best scorer on the team also
not
playing.
Absolutely. Also, you go to team stats. Lyon, a team that prides themselves on their defense, gives up the lowest amount of points of any team in conference. Average against just 68.6. For context, Principia's average against 89.7. Principia ball, Caleb White to inbound, 21 seconds on the shot clock. Matthews, Smith, Shaman, Waddell rounding out the Panther group. White's got to get into somebody. Gets it to Smith.
Smith out to Matthews. Matthews taking his time. Oh.
So we're going to offensive foul, moving screen. Xavier Sorrell almost went down. Got pushed, ended up running all the way over to the opposite free throw line. McDowell will check back in. Kane Smith will exit.
Sorrell inbounding the ball to Reed. Reed out to Brown. Reed back with the ball now, looking. Kicks down to Taylor. Taylor looking around.
So looking to get going, Taylor hasn't got a field goal yet.
Ooh.
As we said, the top scorer on the Scots team. Now on the attack, up and under move. Fancy, and the finish. Stephen Reed hangs in the air. Just the right touch off glass. Scots lead up to 5. Matthews pushing down the court, finds Shaman. Quick hitter in the corner, no good. Waddell trying to sky for the rebound, can't get it. Warren pulls it down, brings it up the court. Now over to Sorrell. Attacking and can't finish, but gets fouled. Late whistle. It's Reed will get to go to the line. Shaman picks up the foul. His second already. That's trouble.
Principia bench is not happy with that call.
Yeah, Principia cannot afford extra fouls tonight with them being as shorthanded as they are. You need to be cautious and make sure that they have enough players to survive the game. Just 8 available. In for his first minutes, Elijah Boyd, wearing number 2. Reed goes 0 for 2. Put back attempt right there. That's Sorrell.
Sorrell giving them their 2 points back from that.
Absolutely. Free throws don't matter if you can make the putback. Caleb Smith attacking right. Off for Matthews. Good jump stop. Reed defending. Matthews into the paint. Floater is up and good. Great attack there. Ashton Matthews doing it himself.
Reed coming down. Oh, wide open 3 from
Warren. He hits it.
Good.
We got timeout on the floor. Warren wide open out there. Cannot give him that much room.
Nico's not happy with that one.
So now Kennedy Warren. It's one thing that jumps off the page when you look at his stat sheet. It's the number of three-pointers shot. His percentage isn't mind-blowing, but obviously very willing to shoot the ball. And you leave a college player like that with that confidence wide open in a corner, he's going to knock it down. You can see Collie Roberts, Nolan Simon both active in the huddle, giving their young squad some encouragement. 2 of the only upperclassmen on the Principia team. Referee telling the players to make sure their jerseys are tucked in. McDowell quickly into Matthews. Reed defending. Matthews around the screen left. Goes right at Sorrell. Back to McDowell. 15 on the shot clock. McDowell loses it. Looks like it went off of Reed's foot. He's going to stay with the Panthers.
McDowell inbounding out to Waddell. Waddell gets the screen. Drives in, going off for the layup.
Good attack, gets his own rebound now. Puts it back up, off glass, and finishes. KJ Waddell, the freshman, staying tenacious down low. The right touch. Now here's Warren. That's going to be a travel on the catch. This Sorrell will turn it over. And we still have not seen a bucket from Trayvon Taylor. As you said, averages almost 16 points per game. One of the most talented players in the conference and the anchor for the second place Scott squad. McDowell inbounds, gets it to Boyd. Now Matthews will bring it out down the court, defended by Warren. Matthews inside the arc left, back cutting Boyd, can't control the pass cleanly. Back out to Waddell, 14 on the shot clock. Principia gonna have to make it happen. Waddell off the dribble, attacks, kicks outside. Boyd can't catch it cleanly. 7-6, White puts it on the deck. Right, turn around, puts it up, fading away. High bounce and in! Caleb White. Acting, hey, I meant to do that. Bails out the possession.
And that's Sorrell. Passes out to Brown from 3. And he misses. Offensive rebound by Sorrell.
Really fighting for it, some hustle plays.
No foul call, and it's Principia's ball.
What a wild turn of events in the last 45 seconds.
The refs like more of a physical game today, it seems like.
Yeah, I mean, it's hard to call a foul on a play like that when Sorrell, with all the effort and hustle that he's given, is out of control as far as his body, and Matthews just happens to be there. Hard to blow a whistle on that. Waddell sets the screen for Matthews. Now Boyd in the corner. Taylor almost able to jump the pass. Now McDowell lets it fly short. Rebounded down low is Reed. Push and pace immediately. Matthews can pick up the foul. Little push. Just his first. Nothing to worry about yet. We're going to get subs into the game for the Scots. That second group that we saw earlier with a few changes. Brody Tucker checks in with Cameron Williford. Chai-Juan Dumas back into the game, and Hudson Rogers. Jaron Harriet was already in the game and will remain. Dumas backing down, turns it over. Matthews on the fast break, 1-on-2. Will slow it down, pull back, jumps off for Boyd. Will set up the half court. White attacks left into the paint, hangs left hand, no good. Rebounded nicely by Hardy. Williford the other direction, Euro stepping around in the paint, gets a block, no, he got fouled, going to the free throw line. It's like the head coach over here for Lyon, yelling, letting his players know Caleb White a lefty. So at the line, Williford shooting 2. Hits the first as it rolls off the front rim. Williford, good free throw shooter. 74% on the season. Can't finish the second one. It's going to be Principia ball. It goes out of bounds.
McDowell with the ball, passing out to Matthews. Matthews right now coming down court. Looking around, pass out to Waddell.
Closely defended here by Harriet. Harriet real handsy. Dowell, flyby, kicks corner. Caleb White, short, rebounded. Williford pushing pace immediately. Crossing right, waits for his teammates to catch up. Rogers passes over Harriet, spinning. Drop stepping, hanging, no good. Gets his own rebound. Among the trees. Foul called, it looks like. Matthews picks up his second. We're going to have to get a sub in for Principia. Coming in now, wearing number 34, not listed on our roster, but we know who he is, Ivan Fashenko.
Is this his first game of the season?
I'm not sure. I can go ahead and pull up the stats. Looks like Yvonne played in one other game earlier this season against Grinnell. That was back in November. With the team as shorthanded as they are, all hands on deck. I have in front of me, I have the Principia roster on it. There's only 8 players that aren't crossed out because there's only the 8 players that are available. Abe Pogue dealing with an ankle injury. Kylie Roberts with the aforementioned groin issue. Jacob Mora went down with a torn muscle in his knee in the first scrimmage of the season. Never actually played an official NCAA minute for Principia. Nolan Simon dealing with some calf stiffness. Plays almost 40 minutes a night every single game that he plays. So give him the benefit of the doubt. Donald, excuse me, as I check this pronunciation, it's just Averett, has not played this season, and Wyatt Gravel went down in the last home game with an ankle issue. Looks like he re-aggravated it in practice. When I spoke to him, he initially said he thought he'd be able to play tonight, but obviously not in uniform. So in total, that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 Principia players who not available.
Pretty hard to deal with a team that's like short-handed like this.
Yeah. Yeah, a team that was short-handed and already kind of lacks some roster depth as far as height. Hardy shooting free throws that come out of the timeout. This is the first.
Tallest guy playing tonight is 6'3" by Xavier McDowell.
Over 2 trip right there for
Panthers ball.
Hardy. Oh, Alex, he's correcting him. The referee's correcting himself. He's saying that's going to be Lyon ball. The ball was rolled all the way over into the far corner. White chases over to go get it. Now back on defense. 20 seconds showing on the shot clock.
Hardy at the top of the key. Out to
Rogers can't hit. Gonna be a foul down low. Loose ball, picking it up. That's Carlin Hardy. His first, third team foul.
White passing out the ball to Waddell. Coming up court now.
Waddell really comfortable handling the ball. Haven't seen him do too much dribbling in his time since he transferred to Principia. Gets around his defender into the paint. Puts it up. No good. Didn't get fouled. Have Williford bring it back the other direction.
Wilford with the ball now. Out to Harriet, to Rogers. Rogers driving in, backing down. Hardy with the ball now. Rogers kicks out to, traveled by Harriet.
And the catch doing a little shimmy before he actually puts the ball on the deck. Referees have called that a couple times tonight. They're on it.
Yeah, I usually think I see it a lot.
Yeah.
And it doesn't usually get called.
Yeah, it's kind of a tough one. You know, those guys do just so quick as far as changing direction after a catch, using that to their advantage. Just didn't show up there. White, so the deck attacks right. Out for McDowell. The paint gets to the elbow, has to get back to White. Good defense here from Lyon. 12, 10, 9 on the shot clock. Something's got to be happening. Vashenko in the paint, puts it up, no good off glass. Not a bad look considering the shot clock. Hardy back the other direction. Around McDowell, puts it up and finishes, and one! Carlin Hardy, as Principia commits their 8th team foul of the half.
How much is for bonus in men's game?
7.
7? Oh.
Vashenko is going to check out. Caden Smith in. Hardy knocks down the and one free throw, and he'll exit the game. In for his first minutes tonight, Brody Tucker for the Scots. Senior guard out of Arkansas. Hometown kid.
Waddell with the ball now. So he's just making a play now. Kicks out to Smith from 3. Thinks about shooting it, doesn't. Boyd with the ball.
Coach Dominguez wanted him to pull that one. A lot of confidence in Caden Smith's three-point shooting ability. White now dribbling. Gives to Caden Smith on the attack. Back to the basket. Turning. Step through move. Off glass. Can't convert. Waddell. He gets fouled on the putback attempt and will go to the line. Picking up the foul, number 11. That's Xavier Sorrell. Waddell gets a shoot 2. Waddell hasn't shot too many free throws since coming over to Principia as he hits the first. Just about 70%, as you said, really small sample size, so take that with a grain of salt. Goes 2 for 2 on that trip. Really talented shooter from the outside. Figure that translates to the free throw line well. As
Right now, Reed with the ball, top of the key, calling up a play.
Screen up top, wrapping around is Brody Tucker. Gets the ball back to Reed. Attack left. A dribble attack on the baseline. The White likely got away with the foul.
Brown with the layup, though.
Kenneth Brown, real good job. 5 minutes just about to play here in the first half. Caleb White, guarded by Sorrell. Gives to Caden Smith. Now Elijah Boyd. Attacking right. Getting to the block. Fading. Puts it up. No good. Back the other way. Here's Tucker. For Sorrell. Sorrell into the paint. Blocking foul going against White as he tried to take the charge. Looked to me like it could have been a no call. There wasn't much contact.
White with 2 fouls now.
Yeah, entire Principia squad's got to be more careful. All 8 available players have entered the game at this point. Shaman, who has 2 fouls of his own, I believe, re-enters.
Terrell hits both. Right now, White with the ball. Coming up court, guarded by Reed. Drives in. Let's try layup and it's stolen by Reed. Reed coming down court now. Slowing down the pace. Drives back in, kicks out to Taylor. Taylor with the layup and it's good.
Trayvon Taylor's first points of the night. We said we were waiting for him to make his presence felt. Does right there, bumping into the paint, high at the glass and through. Great bucket. We're going to have a timeout here called from Principia as they want to talk it over and figure some things out. The offense in the half court has pretty much stalled for Principia. A lot of guys just having to create their own shot, not too much effective ball movement.
I think, Lyon just showing off, the best defense in the conference.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, that poke right there on the previous possession, I think that was from Reed. I mean, that's just, you got to be real handsy there, and not the greatest shot selection ever from Principia, but to be able to get your hand in there and poke the ball out without fouling, not as easy as it appears that you may think. Principia did actually lead this game to start and held that lead for a solid 3 or 4 minutes before Scots took it over. Since then, it's been all of them pushing their lead up close to 15 now. Play set to continue. Principia's 5. They'll go with Shaman, McDowell, Matthews, Waddell, and Smith. The other team, the Scots, Sorrell will be out there with Brown, Reed, Tucker, rounding out the group, Trayvon Taylor. McDowell inbound. We got a full court press here from the Scots. They've been dropping out of this into a one-on-one full court. They do again. Brown defending Waddell. Matthews picked up by Reed. Shaman there to set the screen. Instead, Tax right looking for the slip. The slip wasn't there. Shaman in the corner. Defended by Reed. Attacks baseline. Double team comes, poked away, back the other direction. Here comes Sorrell for Trayvon Taylor. Taylor hangs and hits off the board. And one opportunity. McDowell picking up the foul.
Now Taylor's entering himself in the game now.
Yeah. Second foul for McDowell. No good on the first free throw attempt. Poked out from behind. Can stay with Principia though. 4 minutes to play here in the first half.
Smith inbounding the ball now. Needs to inbound. And it gets ripped away. Reed with the ball now, but stolen by Dumont. No, Sorrell, sorry.
Shot clock looks like it should have been reset off the steal.
Yeah.
So Scott's going to have to move quick. Nobody's caught it yet.
Tucker with the ball.
I'm not sure if they realize. The head coach doesn't realize. 5, 4, 3, 2. Somebody's got to put it up, and there it is from Brown in the corner, which waved off shot clock violation.
Definitely a mishap on the clock, but nobody noticed.
Nobody, yeah, including Lyon head coach. So.
Right now, Waddell passes out to McDowell. McDowell just looking around. Matthews with the ball now. Drives in. Guarded by Reed. Kicks out to McDowell. Out to Shaman from 3. Bang!
Good look, good ball movement right there. Shaman ready to catch and shoot opportunist. Scott the other direction now. Reed controlling at the top of the key. Brown on the wing looking in to Taylor. Wide open Reed was left all alone. Finishes, assist, Taylor. 13-point lead in favor of the Scots.
Waddell right now. Crossover. Out to Shaman from 3 again.
Bang! Derek Shaman from outside hits. Tucker, he looking to respond. In turn, he can't. Back rim, rebound Reed. Principia needs to pull down some rebounds, especially on the defensive boards. McDowell trying to poke it away from Taylor as the double team comes. Taylor maintains, attacks, gets a block by McDowell. Ends up out of bounds. 9 seconds on the shot clock. Scots will maintain possession. Subs will come in. Stephen Reed, George Archer and Cameron Williford.
Right now, it looked like Warren from Lyon is hurt. Talking to the trainer.
Yeah, it looks like he might be holding his head even a little bit. Potential concussion. Reed thought about 3, lift fake, now kicks. Shot clock hits 0, and another shot clock violation as the Scots turn it over. And you can kind of see their offense is doing enough tonight, but definitely a team with a defensive identity. You know, playing against a better squad than Principia tonight, maybe in a Principia squad that had Nolan Simon, we could be looking at a very different game. Smith in the corner, attacking left, into the paint. Back outside to McDowell. Shaman looking for help, puts on the deck. Loses it. Smith able to recover. Lets it fly from deep, and he hits! Caden Smith and Derek Shaman combining for 9 quick points for Principia. All of a sudden, that lead is back to 7 for the Scots.
You talked about it earlier, the way Principia can stay in this game from the 3-point line. And
Trayvon Taylor there, right place, right time on the putback. And yeah, on the other side, the Scots, only 6 points for Taylor. Can't believe he hasn't been more involved in the half-court offensive sets. Reed up ahead, spinning, puts it up, no good, gets his own rebound. Waddell flying, trying to predict and get the block, commits the foul. Just his first. He was the only player that was on the court for Principia who hadn't committed a foul yet. Unless Reed will go to the line. Shooting 2 here. Lyon in the double bonus. First one falls. Reed just underneath 70% from the free throw line this season. Not a strength in his game based off the stat sheet, but it goes 2 for 2 on that trip. Principia break the press. Matthews speeding up ahead, crossing back left, kicks to Shaman in the corner. Shaman wanted it, but it wasn't there. Great closeout from Reed. McDowell puts it on the deck. Crossing back right. Waddell. Step back, 3-ball on the way. He hits! Principia catching fire from outside. Here as we get to the end of the first half. 4 3-pointers in the last 3 minutes.
Right now, Sorrell with the ball. Taylor looking around.
Has the height advantage. Picks up his dribble, kicks and turns it over. Matthews speeding up ahead. Nothing there, we'll pull it back out. Waddell, he's gonna let fly. Heat check. Boom. He hits! KJ Waddell, Caden Smith, Derek Shaman burning up the net from outside.
The three-point barrage is insane right now by Principia.
Half of their points from this quarter have been scored on three-pointers in the last few minutes. This is Archer. Taylor lets it fly from 3. Can't hit, put back attempt, also no good as we head to the half. Principia salvaged the first 20 minutes and those last few. 5-point lead in favor of the Scots. For Principia Athletics, my name's Ethan Booth. Quan Daniels here with me. We'll be back in 15 minutes for the second half. Good evening. Welcome back. We're all set for the second half of Principia Panthers versus Lyon Scots. First half was all Lyon for most of it, and then a late three-point barrage from the Panthers brought it back close. Now just a 5-point lead for the Scots, the second place team in conference. On the ropes right now. We'll have to build a lead back and put this one away. The 5 out there for Lyon. The starters, Reed, Sorrell, Kenneth Brown, Kennedy Warren,
Sorrell with the putback layup.
Trayvon Taylor. Principia counters the other direction. Ashton Matthews, Xavier McDowell, KJ Waddell, Derek Shaman, Caden Smith. This is Matthews on an island, gets it blocked mean by Sorrell. Trayvon Taylor dribbling it back up. Instead, now we got Brown in the corner, Sorrell. This is Wilford.
Reed with the ball. Slowing down the game.
Brown, top of the key, 3 ball on the way, back rim no good, long rebound, looks like went off line, Principia ball. Principia ball in the backcourt, have to bring it up.
Smith with the ball now, passing out to Matthews. Matthews coming down court now. Looking to find something. Just dribbling out the clock a bit now. Looking for someone. Waddell from 3. And he misses. Rebound by Wilford. Wilford coming down now. Pass out to Sorrell.
Inside, this is Trayvon Taylor, backing down Caden Smith, picks up his dribble, kicks out Wilford. Thought about 3, not going to take it. Shot clock winding down, approaching 10. He is going to let it fly now. Straight on and finds the bottom. Cameron Wilford, pure stroke right there.
Right now, Matthews coming down. Guarded by Reed. Out to Shaman from 3. Drives in, quick floater. And it's off. Offensive rebound by Waddell. It's also off. Rebound by Taylor. Brown coming down now. Drives in. Layup. And it's off.
A travel before the shot, says the referee. So another turnover. You a little stat update here at the beginning of the second half. KJ Waddell, the freshman for Principia, leading all scores with 12 points. Obviously had those 2 quick 3-pointers to end the first half, including the nasty step back move. Caden Smith had that one blocked off the glass by Brown. Up ahead, Wilford blocked by Shaman, out of bounds. Hung up in the air, used that long wingspan, spikes it out of bounds. So Scots will maintain possession, 25 seconds on the shot clock, plenty of time. Following Waddell, Xavier Sorrell has the next most points in the game with 8 for the Scots. A number of players with 6.
Wilford with the ball now. Top of the key, gets a screen from Taylor. Drives in, go with the layup, and is fouled. Matthews with the foul from Principia. So he'll be taking 2 free throws.
If you're Principia, not happy that Matthews just picked up his 3rd foul, but you're also happy that it was Matthews and not Caden Smith. They are going to need him down the stretch. They don't need Matthews, but they can piece it together. At the line, Wilford.
Misses the first one.
Cheers from the Principia crowd. 74% from the free throw line this season for Wilford. Look to bounce back right here at the charity stripe.
It's the second. Waddell looking to pass out from inbound.
Needs it, running out of time. Gets it to Shaman in the middle. They tell you, when you're in trouble there on a press break, when in doubt, flash towards the middle. He'll get the ball. Matthews gets all the way into the paint, gets fouled. We got the defender on his hip. He'll get to shoot 2. Great attack, great lefty move. He's really quick and got a great burst of speed down there.
Shoots his first free throw. Just short. And he gets the second one in.
Wilford back the other direction. Passes over. Now Reed getting downhill, wrapping in the paint. Up and under move, no good. Rebound McDowell. Matthews, the one behind him, able to control. Finds Shaman. Shaman lets it fly in and out. So close, but no good. Rebound Taylor. Wilford off and swinging around to the corner. Sorrell up, excuse me, yes, that is Sorrell. Scores underneath the basket, 12-point lead for the Scots of Ave. Come out firing here in the second half. An 8-1 run.
Right now, Waddell driving in. Gets ripped, but stolen by Reed. Reed going up with the layup. And he's fouled by McDowell. Can't tell if it was just a bit of a, great acting.
It's interesting because based on McDowell's body language and body action there, he was stepping back from the contact and did not jump, purposely recognizing the foul trouble that he's in. I didn't see much contact from my angle, but Reed went down hard.
McDowell now has 3 fouls. 2 more, he's out here, right?
Yeah, that's right. He's gonna check out. Caleb White will come back in. White has 2 fouls of his own. Pretty much everybody on the court for Principia is in some sort of foul trouble. Second free throw falls for Reed. White will inbound. Trayvon Taylor gets called for a hold. Second team foul, Taylor's first. We'll try it again. White gets it in to Matthews. He gets to bring it up across half court uncontested. Principia down by 14. Needs to find some sort of rhythm here in the second half. To White attacking right. That's his off end. Back outside for Caden Smith. Lift fake. Now his own penetration left. Mid-range jumper is up and finds the bottom. Great move, Caden Smith. He's got 8. Reed quickly back the other direction for the Scots. Reed wide open. 3 ball on the way. It's good. Lyon, who did not shoot the 3 ball well in the first half, only had 1 of them. Now has 2 already in the second half.
Right now, Smith with the ball, layup, and he's fouled. Sorrell's the one that picked up the foul from Lyon.
Reed is up to 11 points for the Scots. Caden Smith, who will be at the free throw line after we come out of this media timeout, is at 7. Principia just 1 field goal so far in 4 minutes and 41 seconds worth of second half play. That one was the mid-range jumper from Caden Smith. The third point in this half was the Ashton Matthews free throw. If you're just joining us, Principia real short-handed here tonight. Top scorer in the conference, Nolan Simon, out with a calf injury. Principia's second leading scorer, Macaulay Roberts, also nursing an injury. Principia had been trending up in recent games, got a win over Westminster in conference action, 2 conference wins on the season. But the injury bug that has got to them all season long rears its ugly head once again. So tonight's group, very young, relatively inexperienced, and looking to just kind of find their footing at the college level. Taking a look at the Principia roster, it's only 1 senior listed, 3 juniors, everybody else freshmen and sophomores. none of those juniors are available tonight. Neither is the senior, so just sophomores and freshmen.
But this team looks to be good later on, though.
Yeah, you can see the future a little bit. In a weird way, it's a window. It's a time machine, you know, looking at like what it's going to look like when Ashton Matthews, sophomore point guard, is running the offense when he's a senior. Smith hits the first free throw. Out there for Scots, a few subs, including Carlin Hardy, Chaihuan Dumas.
Reed coming down. Hands it off to Wilford.
Wilford waiting for the action. Hardy pops out. Nope, it's going to Reed. Reed in mid-range, off to Wilford. Thought about the three. Knocked down one earlier. Reed, dribble, back out to Wilford. Shot clock winding down into the paint. That's going to be an offensive foul. There's a referee. Well defended by Ashton Matthews. Another Scots turnover. We said it in the first half. The Scots, the best defensive team in the SLED Conference. Least points given up. Have tended to struggle on the offensive end at times this season, as they are tonight. Their defense obviously up to par. You expect their offense to create it more of a gap based off their record. Matthew takes a shot, Shaman in the corner, lets it fly. Front rim, no good. Goes behind the backboard, out of bounds. This will be Lyon ball.
Right now, Reed coming down court. Pass out to Sorrell. Sorrell drives in for the layup. That's good.
That's tough. A man that tall should not be able to dribble that quickly and cleanly. Xavier Sorrell, 6'4" out of Los Angeles. Great move, left-handed finish. Smith, good jab step attack. He goes to lift himself up with the right though and finishes. Caden Smith, great move. He's into double digits with 11.
Reed now pass out to Wilford. Wilford out to Sorrell, back to Wilford. Wilford looking. Dumas.
Yeah, has to be a travel as Dumas rips through. Scots will turn it over again. Despite the 13-point lead in favor of the Scots, they have the same, or excuse me, one more turnover than Principia.
Waddell looking to make a play here. Kicks down to Smith for the layup, and he gets fouled. A bit upset.
Smith really wanted that and one there, and well within his abilities to finish it, but he'll settle for the free throws. Trayvon Taylor ready to check back in. Great roll from Smith, not usually a big man, kind of playing that role tonight. More of an off-guard shooting guard. Can't hit the first free throw though. Taylor in, Dumas out. Smith shooting his second. Able to knock that one down. 12-point differential on the scoreboard showing. So now we got Reed running the offense. Looks to be a bench, getting a little bit loud. Shot clock already halfway gone. Here's Williford looking for the cutting Taylor. It's not there. Back up top Reed. Reed crosses right, speed boost into the paint. Blocked by Smith. And we got a foul called on Caden Smith as his hand made contact with Reed's head on the way through. So despite his hand getting all ball, the contact to the head results in the foul.
Now he's in foul trouble as well.
He is. That's his third. Reed knocks down the first. He's got 12 now. And knocks down the second as well. 13 total points for Stephen Reed. That is game leading total. Matthews, room in front of him. He's on the court, crosses back left into the paint. And that's going to be a foul as Reed flew by and made contact with Matthews' jump stopped body. Second team foul. It's going to get Sorrell, actually. So second team foul for Sorrell. Let me correct myself. Second personal foul for Sorrell. Sixth team foul for Lyon. So next foul committed will result in Principia free throws.
And now White passes it out to Smith. Smith looking to make a play, drives in for a layup. Just misses. Offensive rebound by Waddell, but it gets ripped away by Wilford. Reed, sorry. Out to Taylor, and he makes it.
Great job by Taylor there, real patient. Had the defender on his hip, doesn't care, knows he has the height advantage. Listen on our sheet at 6'8". Not worried about getting chased down blocking with that tall generally. Taylor White kicks out to the corner. Shaman puts on the deck into the paint, back for White. Clock is at 10, so still time for Principia. Smith attacks baseline, needs help. Finds Shaman wide open. Shaman floats it up and in. Good find from Smith.
Reed coming down court. On the wing, kicks down to Taylor, back to Reed. Ooh, went down hard, but Principia's ball.
Yeah, Reed gave up that ball, and there was a body in front of him, not able to collect his body momentum. Looks like he's okay, no limp or anything. Some subs in for the Scots. Rogers re-enters, as does Kenneth Brown. White inbounding, gets to Matthews. The Scots have just been retreating after the ball gets inbounded in the backcourt. White attacks right. That's going to be a blocking foul on Rogers. Because that's a 17th foul. White will go to the line shooting 1-1 for those not familiar. NCAA men's basketball, when you get your 7th team foul, the opposing team gets to shoot 1-1 free throws, meaning that if you make the first, you earn the second. If you miss the first, though, play is live. Once 10 team fouls have been committed, though, it is an automatic free 2 shots. White hits the first, gets the second now. White can't hit the second.
Taylor with the ball now.
Top of the key, dribble handoff. Brown over to Reed in the corner, Rogers. Taylor, turn around, fadeaway jumper, no good. Caden Smith pulls down the rebound of the smaller Reed.
Matthews dribbling around now. Kicks out to McDowell from the corner. Ooh, and out. Taylor with the rebound.
Just quite couldn't get it to go. Good looking shot from McDowell. We'll have to keep on pulling those if Principia wants to make this comeback. Down 13 right now. Rogers on the attack, kicks the corner. Reed, he's gonna let it fly, and he hits. Another three-pointer for Stephen Reed. His second of the game, 2 for 2 from out there.
Right now, White looking around, drives in.
Back for Waddell. Waddell, he's gonna let it fly. Boom! After 2 in the first half, knocks down his first of the second half. He's got 15 points to take over, give you 1 short of the game lead. Timeout called on the floor. Now, I'm going to say that the Scots calling that timeout is a preemptive, just being aware, doesn't want anybody to get hot.
Yeah, I mean, we saw at the end of the second quarter, or
Yeah.
first half, sorry. That, once they hit 1, they can probably get 5 out of the next one.
It's contagious. Making shots is contagious, and Waddle strikes me as the type of player that once he sees 1 go down, he's ready to really start pulling up. I anticipate him to come out of this timeout firing, and maybe Coach Dominguez to drop a play to get him open. Scots, on the other hand, still playing good defense. held Principia to just 14 points so far in this half. That's right on par with where they were in the first half. Taking a look at the team defensive stats, Lyon gives up an average of 68.6 points per game. So they are below that average. Play set to continue. Coming out of the timeout, whistles blow, horn goes off. Scott's 5. To go with Rogers, Taylor, Brown, Sorrell, and Stephen Reed, the star of the night for Lyon. Scott's ball. Reed inbounding. Matthews pokes it immediately. Sorrell able to maintain possession though. Matthews back on his feet after losing his. Reed, hesitation, left, mid-range jumper is up and good. 18 points for Stephen Reed, leading the way for the Scots.
Waddell with the ball now. Gets a bit of a screen. Trying to kicks it out, but gets it stolen. Taylor with the ball, long pass. That's a turnover.
Taylor a little bit too excited there. We're going to get another timeout called. It's going to be a media timeout. There's a few preset times in the game where media will get charged a timeout. This is one of them. You get to hear our voices again for a little bit instead of watching some basketball. We can take a look ahead on schedules for these two teams. Principia has 3 games left in their regular season. That is presumably where their season is going to end. MUW will be coming to Principia for senior night this Saturday. Principia's lone senior this season, Abe Pogue, not active tonight, nursing an ankle injury, hopefully available on Sunday. After that, Principia will be on the road for 2 games, Eureka up in Central Illinois, and after that down to Kentucky to close out the season. That is next Saturday, the 21st. For Lyon, their season will be going on a little bit longer as their position in the conference tournament has been secured. Now, one thing left to decide is seeding. They're firmly in second place right now. Looking to maintain that because if you're in second place, you get to host and have a home matchup in the first round. After tonight, they'll have Webster a week from today at home, and after that, Westminster on Saturday.
So does the first 2 seeds get a bye?
So yeah, the first and second seeds in this league tournament get a bye, and then after that, get to host all the way up to the conference championship. Matthews controlling, looking for the back cutting. Smith wasn't there. Smith now backing down Taylor. Fearless against the larger defender. White into the paint. Looks to kick it to Smith. Too predictable, stolen away. Reed brings it down the other way. Kicks outside. Brown, Rogers back to Brown. Lets it fly, and it's good.
White.
Kenneth Brown from outside.
Heads out to Waddell. Waddell dribbling down the court now. Kicks out to Matthews in the corner. Drives in, baseline.
Looking for the dump off cutter. I think that was Smith. It's like Matthews stepped out of bounds. $18-point lead for the Scots. That is the largest it has been.
Reed coming down. Kicks out to Sorrell. Rogers drives in with the layup, and it's good off backboard.
Real good touchdown there for the big man.
McDowell now out to White. White handling the ball now.
He's out looking for the screen. Instead, Smith will take it. McDowell off the dribble handoff. 12 on the shot clock. McDowell's going to let it fly, and he hits. Xavier McDowell from well outside the arc. His second three-pointer, 6 points for him. Rogers with fake in the corner, now up top, Sorrell. Down low, Taylor. Straight into the contact, loses it, poked away. Smith trying to advance it up for McDowell on the fast break. Stolen away, Scotts will get to reset.
Reed right now is trying to call up a play, looking for a screen.
Not clear what the play is. They dribbled away half the shot clock. Now Reed will go. Back for Taylor. Taylor is taking the three. Smaller defender on him into the paint. Back rim, no good. Rebounded long. Matthews and Smith up ahead. Waddell as well. Waddell gets back onto the arc. He wanted the three ball. Saved back in bounds. What a sequence there. Reed on the attack, can't finish. Follow and a putback for Taylor.
It was a crazy save by Sorrell.
Yeah, real athletic body on the line for the team.
Caden Smith from three. It's off.
Not a bad look at all. Taylor up ahead, Brown attacking the basket and scores it. That lead up to 21 now for Scott, a new high. Timeout called on the floor.
Right now, Lyon running away with it.
And they've really buckled down, especially here on the offensive end. Getting a three ball to go is big as well. Only one of those in the first half, 4 here in the second. See some Principia students and Principia faithful will call it a night and get out of here. This is Principia's timeout. They'll have just one left, 2 showing on the scoreboard for Lyon that they can use.
Some singing from the crowd.
Showing off their talents, buying time. A lot of timeouts here in the last 5 minutes of the game. So we had one called on the floor, and then the media timeout, and another timeout from the Scots, and now we got another one from Principia. Of course, this late in the season, got to be conscious of keeping your players rested, making sure they're getting their recovery right. You're set to go again. The Principia ball in the backcourt. We'll have to advance it. Dowell inbounds. Throws it off the defender's back to get it inbounds. That works. Matthews will bring it on down. Rogers is laughing. The defender, that is, after it went off his back. Matthews attacks left, jump stops. I don't know how he kept his footing there. My shoes were just ripped out. Now White outside the arc. Smith trying to post him up. He does. Spinning left, now back right. Bumping, loses it. Back to open to White. Three ball, no good. Rebounded.
Wilford with the ball now. Top of the wing. Lyon again a bit slow, looking for the play to come to them. Brown with the ball now. Out to Harriet and gets fouled.
Looks like, see the foul's going against it is, I think that's
2.
I think it's Shaman.
2-3.
Can't tell, we can confirm. Anyways, defender got caught up on a screen in the paint. Late rotation. By the time he got there, Harriet's already up in the air, shooting the ball. Hard to blank a play on it. What was the best decision would have been just stand back and let him take the layup. Especially given the foul trouble. Principia's in. Either way. Elijah Boyd's back in the game for Principia, subbing in for Caleb White.
Harriet hitting the second free throw. Matthews coming down now.
This is Smith on the post up. Spinning back right, drop step, loses it, he gets fouled. Picking up the foul, that's Harriet. Leaning over a little bit. Popping up the 8th team foul. Just Harriet's second. Smith can't hit the first, rims out. Able to hit the second. 13 points for Smith. 22-point lead for the Scots. Sorrell looking down low, gets there Harriet. Harriet gets double team, kicks out. Swung around Sorrell, now in the corner. Williford puts on the deck, back for Sorrell. The shot is up high, arcing front rim, no good. Rebound by Shaman as he skies for it. Matthews coming the other way. Crossing left into the paint. Kicks back to the corner for Boyd. Boyd stepped out as he tried to save it.
Bit of a tough pass for Boyd to catch there. Oh.
Matthews is going to get subbed out of the game here. It's a quick three from Brown. He hit one earlier, can't hit there. Rebounded by the Scots. They'll get an extra possession out of this. Less than 6 minutes to play. 22-point lead for the Scots, on their way to another win.
Good
As
shot from
Williford
Williford.
knocks it down.
Matthews coming down the court now.
Taking his time off to Smith. Just gave it away. Smith attacking, penetrates, kicks Boyd, lets it fly. 4-3, top of the backboard. Rebound Shaman. Sorrell steals it away up ahead. He's going to lay that up and in. His teammates are ready to celebrate a dunk. Didn't happen that time. Matthews up ahead. 2 on 3. Takes the mid-range jumper. Wasn't there.
Good question. Is Treetop still a thing?
What's that?
Treetop? Like if the ball hit the top of the backboard?
So it hits the top of the backboard. It's not necessarily out of bounds unless it also goes off of the support system of the basket. So the black pole or the scoreboard.
Okay, that makes sense.
But it can bounce off the top of it. It's kind of a judgment call from the referees too. Smith, back down defender, steps through. He gets fouled, going back to the free throw line. You see Smith just having to create shots for himself. This point of the game is Principia offense is fully stalled. 3 fouls for Harriet. Smith can't hit the first.
A little bit of hecklers from Lyon.
Waddell, Vaschenko check in. Matthews and McDowell taking a break. Smith over 2 on that trip. Boyd picks up Williford. Williford cross team, gives it up. Brown straight on 3. He hits it. His second of the half. .31 lead in favor.
Waddell with the ball now. Out to Boyd from 3.
He's feeling it. Elijah Boyd from outside, off the bench. Deep one, too. Love to see the young man knocking it down with some confidence. Rim out, rebound Principia.
Right now, Shaman coming down out to
Vaschenko.
Out to Waddell from 3, and it's
KJ
good.
Waddell is feeling it tonight. Regardless of the outcome tonight, KJ Waddell is going to be a bright spot. 18 points on the game, 4 3-pointers. Go ahead and pull up the stats and check what his season/career high, he's a freshman, is. Career high coming into this game was 13 points against Blackburn a couple weeks ago. So he has surpassed that new career high for him, 18 points. As well as career highs in 3-pointers made. Having himself quite a game, has on hand. I do believe his mom is in the stands tonight as well. So good for him to show out in front of family.
Yeah, no Nolan Simon, but he definitely is a bright spot in this squad.
Absolutely. And if he sticks around here at Principia, the program's going to have something to hang their hat on as he only gets better and better. We've seen tonight his confidence dribbling the basketball. It just wasn't something we were aware of before because we hadn't seen him dribble it too much. He'd been mostly a spot-up shooter, good to send the screen and catch and shoot. But tonight, taking a more active role in the offense. 33 minutes played so far, 18 points, 4 3-pointers, 5 rebounds, a couple assists, a couple of blocks as well. Principia will come out of the timeout. They'll stick with those same 5. Here's Scott's ball. 5 out there for them. Brown, Williford, Harriet, Tucker, and Taylor.
Tucker with the ball now, out to Harriet. Wilford now at the top of the key. Just dribbling that.
Patiently waiting for the play to be set. Now Wilford attacks right. Lost it on the way up. Put back though by Harriet. Count it.
Waddell with the ball.
Dribble on up. Harriet defending. Now picking up more aggressively past the half court. Pashenko there to set the screen. Waddell denies it. Now for Boyd. Boyd ready to shoot. You can see him position now into the paint. Goes up. No whistle. All bouncing around. Harriet controls. Now up ahead for Wilford. Wilford thought about the pull-up. Taylor now outside for Williford and over to Brown. Tucker, catch and shoot. No good. Rebound Smith.
Smith with the ball now. Coming down. Out to Shaman, but gets tipped away by Taylor.
Yeah, Shaman on the roll. But Taylor, so tall, so lengthy, able to deflect that and earn his team the steal. Taylor back to the basket. Back for Tucker. Mid-range is up and pure. That's Brody Tucker knocking it down in the mid-range. We're going to have a timeout called just to get some subs on. Just a stoppage to get some subs on. Waddell will check out. Dan played his butt off tonight, looking real tired. Matthews re-enters. Freshly into the game for Lyon, number 8. Love Patel, wearing number 8. Also in, at least for the first time in a while, George Archer, wearing number 1. Last sub that came in, that was Trayvon Horsley. Matthews attacks right on Patel. Ken Smith gets a block by Taylor. Great defense positioning up ahead. Can't finish. That was Horsley on the attack. Horsley, excuse me.
Horsley.
Horsley now, back in the corner, Patel. Thought about the jumper, not there. Back up to Horsley. Entry pass for Taylor. Get a foul. On the entry pass. Going against Matthews, it looks like. Fourth foul for Matthews. One more and he'll have to exit. Horsley got it right, Vichenko. Off for Tucker. Stepped out of bounds, says the referee. Turnover again. Sub in for Lyon, number 32, Cameron Brown. Last played in the first half. Big man, 6'10", out of Georgia, junior.
Boyd with the ball now. Taking his time. Screen by Lashenko. Matthews got the ball dribbling down, gets blocked, but it's a foul.
Brown picking it up. They send Matthews to the line. Matthews' second trip to the charity stripe today. Went 1 for 2 on his last attempts, missing the first. One for 2 once again. Matthews 4 total points.
Tucker from 3.
He's feeling himself after the mid-range jumper went down. Patel is going to slow it down. Patel composed, running the offense. Shaman switches on. Now Tucker, mid-range jumper is up. No good, rebound Brown. He's that big 6'10" frame. That finds the bottom. That's George's Archer. Mid-range, we're beneath a minute. Principia opportunity to get a few more shots up. I'd like to see him get the ball to Ivan Vishenko, who has it now. He lets it fly, no good. Rim follows his shot, not able to get the rebound. Tucker coming back the other way. Finds Horsley in the corner. High bounce, no good. Out of bounds, be Principia ball. Lyon bench really, really wanted that one.
Principia would probably be their last shot of the game right here. Probably looking for Vishenko. Trying to get him a shot in. Boyd getting pressed a bit. And it's a turnover.
And that's gonna do it for the game tonight. Lyon, they'll improve to 16-7, 10-4 in conference. Still firmly second in those conference standings. Principia, their record will drop to 4-18 overall, 2-11 in conference. So Principia will be back in action on Saturday for senior night against MUW. For Principia Athletics, my name is Ethan Booth. With me, Quan Daniels. Thank you for joining us tonight. Everybody have a good one.